Hey guys, welcome back to some more Super Mario Galaxy. Here at the fountain, let's go explore our first galaxy here, Space Junk Galaxy. What a piece of junk, am I right?
No, I like this level.
Yeah, I agree too.
Stop calling it junk.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, it's not that bad a level. Why are they calling it junk?
It's because technically it's full of garbage. It's the space's garbage disposal because there's so much junk everywhere.
Honestly, with this and I cannot say
Booyah!
that. Booyah.
Booyah base. No, it's Booyah base.
Booyah base Galaxy has probably got my favorite music in the game. This music honestly calms me down more than anything. I love this piece.
Yeah, Space Junk's main theme is really soothing.
I was gonna say, now I know what to play whenever you get mad.
Yeah, this music is really, really good. I love this. I mean, granted, I can say that about Mario Galaxy's OST in general. I love it to death. But this one in particular, this theme always makes me happy. Like, honest to gosh, like this thing would make, this music makes me very, very relaxed. Very ambient, it's very nice, and it feels like a space travel theme.
Oh yeah, definitely. And that's kind of the theme being noticed with a lot of the music in Galaxy. It really does fit that idea of you being on a cosmic journey. It's very exploration felt, in my opinion. Which is, it's funny because Galaxy 2's soundtrack is a lot more upbeat, which fits more of like high action platformer that we're used to for Mario games. But this one's more atmospheric. They're both really good in their own regards, mind you. But in some ways, I go back to Galaxy 1 soundtrack more than 2's.
I see depth perception is not helping you right now. You're
yeah,
walking right into the spider. Yeah, go.
Darn spider, get out of here!
Don't you just hate when you walk into a room and then a spider jumps on your face and then you jump into the spider's face? We've all been there.
But yeah, this is probably one of my favorite levels in the entire game. The level itself is fun. There's a lot of cool, like, you know, ideas in this galaxy. The music makes me happy. I just love this level. The Space Junk Galaxy is probably one of my top favorite levels in the entire game.
I have a question. If you free the toads, don't that mean they have to repay you? Can't they just take you to the end of the level at this point?
Mario, you need a star? Not our problem. Wait, isn't that your job? Not our problem.
I'm sorry, Mario. Your star's in another galaxy.
Oh, don't you pull that smart aleck out with me. I'll throw you into the many black holes.
Like, I like this level, this part of the level, like where you have to find the silver stars, and the level kind of builds itself around you. I always love that.
I don't know, I'm getting anxiety just watching Lester jump right now.
Yeah, to be fair, you gotta really be careful where you're going here, because it's very easy to make a bad jump and just fall into a black hole area. You gotta pay attention to what the platforms are around you to kind of see where the path's gonna lead before you walk. But if you know where to leap, then you can take some shortcuts. Fun fact, all this debris out there, you can technically stand on it, because that is all solid back there, so if you fall down, you might land on one of these blocks before you die. Doesn't mean you can probably survive it, it just means you can stand on it.
Oh, okay.
I found that out because I played a custom Mario Galaxy ROM hack and it actually had you platform on those things in the background, instead of as actual platforms, which is very nerve-wracking.
That sounds like a Kaizo Mario Galaxy level almost.
I mean, there are those kind of ROM hacks for this kind of game already.
Don't save during recording, Lester, don't you know?
It's fine. It's called having 6 save files, because this game is very generous with that. And you can copy every single one of them. Take that, Galaxy 2. You only have 3 files and you don't let me copy. Why? How do we keep on downgrading per Mario game? It's beyond me.
Camilla? Who's this, and what have you done with Kamek?
Yeah, it's a different Magic Koopa this time.
I'm sorry, Comic, as Nintendo wants to say his name is.
To be fair, there are times I don't trust the company calling something something because they don't even know what to call it.
Seriously, that honestly irked me.
Our RCS thing, yeah, I was just gonna mention that. The RCS one is the most relevant example here because Nintendo gave that pronunciation so many different official ones.
I seriously, I cringed in that Mario Kart 8 Deluxe DLC trailer when I called Kamek Comic. I was like, what? Excuse me?
Yeah, everyone disagreed with that.
Just like
Fire that guy right now.
Just like that Fallout meme. It's like everyone disliked that. It's like that doesn't make any sense.
Sometimes I wonder if that's the company trolling people too. Because I swear, Nvidia does that to their user base too, calling their TI graphics cards either the TI or TI. Which one is it, guys? Please stop.
I know we're basically splitting hairs, you know, kind of like the GIF and GIF conversations we've had of old, but, you know, honestly, there's some pronunciation. I'm bad with pronunciations in general. Everybody who's been around me for as long as, you know, knows that. I'm bad with pronunciation. But there's some things I'm just like, come on, man, really?
Yeah. There's probably some that I think everyone can agree that is correct and what's not. Because some pronunciations some people might want to say is correct just doesn't sound right at all.
I'm talking to the guy who called Chozo Kozo for the longest time in his life.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm saying the same as someone who went Incan. Incan Canyon is definitely my favorite place in Majora's Mask. If I called Majora's Mask that back in the day, I would find a time machine just to slap myself for that. 'Cause I already kind of want to do that for Incan.
Ooh, a hidden area.
I didn't even know this existed. Holy crap.
Yeah, the pole star is right above the chimney stack, and you get a whole bunch of star bits for it if you manage to go inside.
I didn't even know that. Huh. Learn something new every day. But then again, I just recently started playing Galaxy, like, a lot lately. Last time I played it, before I've had this, you know, spree of wanting to play it over and over again, was, like, when the game came out in 2007. That was, like, last time I played it. I don't know why, because I really like Galaxy.
Because the video games never stop coming, that's why.
Yeah, that's probably
Yeah.
it. It's just, like, too many games coming out, and you're just like, oh, I forgot about this. Oh, I want to replay something.
Luckily, we're also in an age of games that are barely finished by the time they come out the door, very glitchy, still taking forever to actually either come out or finish. And don't even get me started about the bad optimization problems. So we're all like, I'm so excited for this new game comes out. It comes out. All right, what's in my backlog I can play instead until this game's actually finished?
Yep. I don't know, I've been having fun with Rebirth lately, so that's a good sign.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the few games that's come out in recent times that it's actually worth playing day one. Shocker. Speaking of shocker, here's our boss. This is Camilla. This is a different Magic Koopa here, so she'll spit out fire from her rod here, but also she'll use a Koopa spell on you, which, thanks, that's a freebie hit. You can grab the shell before it even lands on the ground, too. Just pay attention to what the magic effect is. If it's red, it's fire. If it's green, it's a shell, and you can grab that before it hits the ground. And then when she gets in the face too, she'll summon more Magic Koopas to attack you. They don't give you shells, so they just give you fire. So just take them out.
Just watch out because you don't want to burn your bum.
Also, after a while, the Magic Koopas do come back. So if you take too long to fight, then Camilla will just summon more. But thankfully, this is the first time we'll fight Camilla, not the last. So the first fight is pretty simple. Not that many hits. Later fights, she'll have more HP.
At least when Mario burns his butt in this game, he's not screaming, wow, wow.
Yeah, it's not bloody murder. It's just really painful.
I also like the indentation at the very end of that blood-curdling scream from Sunshine whenever he burns his bum. It like, you'll hear him go, hot, hot.
Yeah, it's just like,
the end of it.
That's very minor after screaming bloody murder.
I actually didn't know he said that in the game.
It's kind of hard to hear a lot of the times, to be fair. I think a lot of people realize he said that just by listening to sound effects, like, outside of Sunshine.
I always made fun of that when I was a kid. Me and my brother always would make fun of the fact that Mario like screams bloody murder whenever he burns his butt.
So we got a Hungry Luma here.
Yeah, a new one. This one tells you all about Prankster comets, which is a new mechanic being introduced now after we get a decent amount of way into the fountain. So there are multiple different Prankster comets that can show up. We got Speedy Comets, Daredevil, Cosmic, Fast Foe, and there's one more type that we're not going to be told about just yet, but we'll see that in due time. For now, though, our first comet's available back here at the Terrace, so we get to see our first one, which is a Speedy Comet. Your first comet's always going to be a good at Galaxy, and it's always a Speedy Comet. So at least that's good to know for being prepared.
Speedy Comet in orbit.
So, Speedy Comet, as the name implies, you're rushing through a level, so this is the first star good at Galaxy. It's a speed run. So you go from point A to point B in one go. That's the only downside to Comets. They have no checkpoints. So you gotta do all this in one life, under a timer. But the timers are pretty generous for the most part. This is your first one, and I think they give you more than enough time. But they do change up some stuff in the levels. Like, the layout is basically all the same, but some of the enemies are changed around a little bit here and there.
How in the world did you do that?
Like right here, instead of breakable rocks, they're chain chomp rocks, so you can't break them.
Amber's like, how the heck did you do all that? It's just like, I triple jumped and I played this game too much.
I'm still trying to learn how to do that, okay?
Fair. To be honest, like, triple jumping in this game is one of the more awkward ones just because of the gravity mechanics. Like, sometimes you line yourself up for a triple jump, but the gravity changes and it might screw it up. So it's kind of weird when you're first learning. Woohoo! Won't like the next jump then, because you're supposed to run all the way around, but you can just long jump this. And there you go, we're already here.
My heart.
That saves you a couple steps. Yeah, to be fair, if you fail that, you're falling right in a black hole and dying, so maybe not the most recommended shortcut. A little bit easier with another character that we'll see later in the game.
No, we won't.
Mario 2.0?
Yeah, exactly.
No, we're not. I didn't know you already recorded Luigi's Galaxy.
I mean, I did for my own self. I don't know if we want to do that here, because that's just the definition of redundant.
But I thought he was the better brother.
I mean, honestly, in my opinion, he is of the two for gameplay-wise in this. He has a lot more attributes. But we'll be seeing him later on, so we'll talk more about the green Mario later on. Yeah, look at that. We're like 2 minutes, 30 seconds, and we're already at the boss. More than enough time. Even if I didn't take the shortcuts, it'd probably be like 2 minutes at this point.
Oh, he mad.
Oh, he angry.
Okay, now count with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, dead. And now he's no longer angry.
Hey, you can still be dead and be angry, okay?
He didn't die, he just poofed.
He turned into a star.
Alright, so you just notice the timer still runs until you get the star. Who's ran out of time for the grab the star before one of these missions?
Me.
I'll raise a hand.
Me.
It's more of a problem I've had in Galaxy 2 than 1, because they changed how the Speedy Comets work in 2. You have to collect timers along the way, so it's easier to fail those missions, I felt, in 2 compared to 1. But later ones in this game, some Speedy Comets get really close if you're not careful. But no more comets in orbit right now, but we can see where a comet can appear, so if you ever want a comet shifted, I got the man to talk to over here. So for about 20 star bits, you can move a Prankster comet to another galaxy, but this is all random. So right now, a comet's probably, I would like to say, over in space junk, and if not, it's just nowhere. So if we paid this guy to move the comet, there's a very likely chance it'll be at Honey Hive.
Snackle and diddly doo! I love that rhyme.
Hey, there it is.
Does someone like Scooby-Doo?
Just a bit. Look, man, we can't do anything else while we're up here. So I'll just watch TV all day. Do you know that they are the Harlan Globetrotters on the weekends? Okay, I think he looked in that one episode a little too much.
Oh boy. We got this type of comet. It's our doppelganger.
A cosmic comet. This one is, yeah, just like Matt was saying, a doppelganger race. So we show up to a galaxy, and now a cosmic version of ourselves will just show up and wind to race us to a star. If they win, well,
Fooey on them.
I don't know, cardiac arrest. If we win, we get a star. So we definitely want, you know, the other outcome.
You're not Shadow Mario.
Screw you, I'm running really fast.
What?
So I'm doing the fast start here, which I swear is kind of like a fighting game input. It's so dumb. You have to crouch when the race is about to begin. Then you hold up on the joystick at like 2, and then you press the A button on go. It's like you gotta do very specific inputs at a very specific time. And if you fail it, then either you don't get the boost, or worst case scenario, you just do a backflip when you start, which is a huge waste of time.
Mario, where you going? Where you going?
Also, yeah, we just took a shortcut and skipped most of that level, because you could just literally jump to the star. That's the easiest cosmic race for that shortcut alone.
Oh man.
Oh, I see we have another one. Well, at least we're going back to the fountain, so that makes sense.
Oh, look at your starbit count.
Ooh, lucky me. That means I get mail, right?
How do you get mail way up here?
Oh, okay. Well, I was joking. I thought I would get like an email or like a text message, but no, I get an actual physical letter up in space. Man, NASA's been busy.
Dear Mario, please don't come after me. I made a dog shit cake.
I thought the meme died with her being kidnapped on the planet. Hauls him in space. Also, I had to look up those commands again for that boost I did. It's called the start bash, excuse me. But I have to make sure I get the commands right, because again, it's a fighting game input. Hold up, then Z, then A, at certain times. Man, let's just say that one page on the Mario Wiki is probably your best friend when you're learning how that mechanic works.
Are we gonna go clean up the actual trash?
Alright, so remember that star we did a couple minutes ago? Wanna see me do it again? The only problem I have with some comet types is that you'll replay a level doing a very similar mission that you just did not that long ago. In the case of the speedruns, for the most part, there are a lot of just this. Like, sometimes the speedruns feel different enough, but a lot of times it's like this, where barely anything changed, and it's just the same level you played now with a timer. It's kind of why I like what they did to these in Galaxy 2, having you go out your way to collect clocks, so that's not just run to the end as fast as possible. There's some more strategy to it.
Man, everybody's all you talking about Galaxy 2, and I'm just like, I really want to play Galaxy 2 at some point. I haven't even played
fair.
Galaxy 2.
There's a lot to compare for obvious reasons, but when you don't play it, it's like, yeah, you saying words? I don't want to play that word. They're both really good. I just really wish there was an easier way for people to pick up the sequel game nowadays, because it's locked down to certain hardware.
Why? Why did you not put Galaxy 2 on the 3D All-Stars? It just doesn't make any sense to me.
I just want to know what their strategy was for 3D All-Stars to begin with, because, oh, let's just make this collection of 3D Mario games a 6-month limited release, physical and digital, and randomly update it after we discontinue it a couple times to fix bugs and add controller support. So did you want to support the game or not?
No.
Like, I don't understand their logic with the All-Stars collection. It was really weird. This thing is filled with so many missed opportunities.
Oh God. Yeah, my heart just sunk.
Thank God for good fingers, not butterfingers.
See, Samus, I didn't need a power-up for that.
Yeah, exactly. Suck that first game.
Samus is like, everybody wants to make fun of me because I had to have a power-up. I didn't need a diffusion. I didn't need a dread. I'm fine.
It's like, you know, of all the powers that she retains between games, at least she's smart enough to keep the grip power.
You sure about that?
Well, I'm making sure nobody takes this. I'll lock it onto my physical hand. No one can steal it from me if it's on my actual hand.
Oh, come on, guys. Get a grip.
Okay then. What? No, not literally. No, my hand.
So that was the level.
But twice. Thankfully, we saw more space junk, so we're not done with the area just yet. Which means more junk music.